welcome to my channel. My name is Kaylin, also known as the THESUBLIMEMUA, and today I'm bringing you a new look, something different that I haven't done before. I'm kind of feeling like a dark, smoky, colorful eye today. I'm going to show you guys all of the products that I'm going to be using, and yeah, we're just going to have a good time. So first, I just washed my face, so my skin is pretty dry. So I'm going to moisturize my face. As y'all can see, it's like a lot of dryness around my mouth. So let me moisturize my face first. So I'm going to be using this, you probably can't see, NYX, bear with me, daily moisturizing primer. And I'm going to just take 2 pumps and put it all over my face and just really rub it into my skin. You really want to make sure that you moisturize before you apply your makeup, whether you have dry or oily skin, just so you can get that even foundation. Okay, so I got that on. I'm going to be taking these e.l.f. Sun-Kissed Booster Drops. They're kind of like, just like an oil, so it'll add a little extra moisture. I kind of have like combination skin, so some days it's oily, some days it's dry. But if it is oily, it's mostly just my T-zone area, which is typical. So I'm going to just take this and moisturize my skin even more. Especially like under my eye area and all that good stuff. And I'm trying to avoid my eyebrows because I don't want to get any product on my eyebrows. I want them to stay clear and basically dry so that the product can pick up on them. And it won't be like sliding off. I know some people have trouble with that, so just make sure I do all of that. But yeah, y'all, for those who are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and follow me for all future videos. I provide great content, and I hope you guys can learn from me. And those that are not new, thank you for returning, and make sure you like this video. So yeah, we're going to keep it moving. So I just moisturized my skin. Next, I'm going to go in and prep my eyebrows. So I'm going to be using the Pear soap. I don't know if y'all can see that. The Pear soap. I use this like all the time as like a eyebrow wax. So it'll hold my eyebrows in place. And so literally it's just a bar of soap. I've been using it, so it's got suds all over it. Literally, you just spray it and take your spoolie and you rub your spoolie against it till it's thick. You don't want it to be too runny because if it's too runny, it'll take much longer to dry down. So I'm just going to brush up my brows like this and brush them up in the inside like this. And do the same thing on this side. Same thing, y'all. And I do this because sometimes my brows curl up, and you can really tell like when you get your finished look or whatever. But this allows your brows to literally lay down and to stay in place, like they're literally stuck. I really like this because it's easy for me to apply my cream or my pencil, eyebrow pencil afterwards once it dries down, and it really doesn't move. Like it literally stays the whole time. So I love that. I want to try the Anastasia, however you pronounce it, Beverly Hills Brow Wax. I heard that was really nice. Like, literally, kind of like how this is. You just apply it one time, push it down, and I'm pretty sure y'all could tell like how flat they are. They do look a little shiny, but once I apply my pencil and do my whole face, they're not as shiny. So literally, they're all brushed up and out, just like I like it. And I'm gonna just go ahead and get ready to fill these bad boys in. Okay. So we're using the NYX brow pencil in the color Espresso. So Espresso is a little bit darker than Chocolate by like Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, which is what I usually use. But I've been trying to get into using pencils more. I don't know. I feel like when people use pencils, they get more of a more defined brow, which I like. I love natural brows, but I love them like super clean, if that makes sense. So I like to use the pencil just to get them super clean underneath, and then I just feather the brows out once I do that. So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you all how I do it. And also, too, like once I apply that the soap, the transparent soap, it like, it's crazy. It's so much easier to just draw on my brows. Like I don't really struggle with it. Like I could just draw a nice straight line and not have any problems. So I do a line at the bottom and then feather here. I don't need a lot, and then I just follow the shape of my brow and fill in the areas that seem very open. So I'll come up a little bit to come back down to close up that brow area. Okay. And just bring this part down. Okay. Y'all see that? I'm gonna brush it out with the spoolie to make it not as harsh. But that's basically it. I just went under the bottom, filled it in the middle a little bit, and then closed the tail up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this side too. Okay. So I'm going to take my spoolie again and brush these brows until they're a little lighter because they look a little dark right now. So, and like, it's low-key tough, but they stay in place and they don't move at all, and I love that. Because once the brows are set, they are set. And usually, like, I personally been trying to find the right process for myself. Because sometimes I find, like, when I do my brows and stuff first, like, by the time I'm finished with my whole look, like, my brows are basically missing, like, my foundation covers up my ends, or like in the inside it's like extra faded or something, you know? So yeah, I just been experimenting and trying to find the best process for me, but I think I found it. So I do start with my brows, but I don't shape my whole brow out all the way. I just do the bottom and then start with my eyes. Then I do my face, and then I clean up the top of my brows, and then I do lips, contour, highlight, stuff like that. So, since we got our brows all done, we're going to clean them up underneath and then prime our eyelids. So, I also forgot something that I wanted to do for my skin as well. I'm going to do it now. So, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I like this. I usually use this in my T-zone because I get I get oily in that area. So this helps with that. So I'm gonna just take a little bit and go here. And most of my pores are pretty big in this area. So I just get enough to cover that. And get my forehead, my nose, and on the sides like this. Alright, so that's all worked in. And now I'm going to be using Juvia's Place. I don't know if y'all can even see that. 12 and 16. 12 and 16. Kind of bright, but I'm kind of using new techniques that I found recently, and I just want to see how they turn out for me. So I'm going to be using the lighter shade right here in the arch of my brow, and then I'm going to use the little bit warmer but a little bit lighter than my skin tone here at the base of my brow. And I'm just going to start underneath my brow. I'm not going to do the top, and then I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids for the look that we're going to be doing today. So yes, it's lit. So I'm going to start with the lighter shade first. I'm going to be using my Zoeva brush. This is the 144 soft concealer brush. This is one of the best cut crease brushes that I have. And Slay by J put me on. If y'all don't know who that is, then y'all need to go figure it out because she's lit. She put me on. So I'm going to just use this concealer color and then go right in the arch like I stated before. Okay? Okay. Just like that. And I'm going to go back over it again. Go back over it. Like that. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Okay? And you don't need a whole lot. Just enough. And I like to bring it down. Okay? Now, y'all, I'm so pressed because it's hard for me to do this, like actually talk to y'all and do my makeup because I don't live alone. And I don't want to have all the noise in the background. And today I have time alone. I actually felt like doing this, so this is for y'all. Y'all better like and comment, subscribe to this video, okay? All this time and work that I'm putting in for y'all, I hope y'all appreciate it, period. So we're gonna go in with the darker but lighter shade still, number 12, and do the front part of my brow. Okay, so I did that. Can y'all see that? Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Okay. All right. Boom, boom. Got it on the TikTok, y'all. It's lit. Period. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing once I get this TikTok thing down. I had to go on YouTube and literally figure out how to do it because my videos was not coming out like I wanted them to. And I was like, this is not fair. Like, I don't know how people are finessing these videos. They get new videos every day. I'm like, ain't no way. And I can't even get one out. Like, it's crazy. Alright, cool, right? So I'm going to just bring this down, blend this concealer over my eyelid. And I'm going to go in with my little beauty blender. I'm going to take I'm going to just do like on the side and just buff this out. Just pat it in so it's flat and ready for me to apply my eyeshadow. I'm gonna actually go in with a base, an extra base, so my eyeshadow really pop, like the colors are like popping through. So as y'all know, I'm pretty sure you already know what base I'm gonna be using. P.louise base. I don't know if y'all can see that. The p.louise base in the color Rumor 1. And these are bomb. If you haven't used them, you should definitely try them, because you're missing out. Like, big time. Okay? So I'm going to just go in and put like a few drops on my eyebrow. Oh, well, on my eyelids, not my eyebrows. Sorry. Okay. I could probably put a little more. I don't need a whole lot because I already put the concealer on, so it's just a little extra coverage. But it's white. It's basically white, and it'll definitely pop or make my colors pop. So I'm just go ahead and blend this out. Just really focusing on the area where I want it to be the darkest, honestly. So kind of like making a moon shape, or just following the shape of my lid into my crease. Just like that. And I'm just going with this beauty blender and blend this out. So make sure it's no harsh lines. Right? And the p.louise is really good. Like, you can almost use it almost for anything. Like concealer, literally to conceal like dark marks, you know, hyperpigmentation, stuff like that. You can use it as highlighter, you know, contour, everything. You know, in your waterline, you can use it. You can use it for anything. Like, it's very versatile, and that's one thing I really like about it. But yeah, and I'm going to use the Carnival 3 palette by Be Perfect. This palette is beautiful. First of all, this palette is bomb. Let me just show y'all without putting the thing in there. Look at that. Look at these colors. Like, bomb. So I'm going to go in with one of my Bedelum tools. This is the brush 785. It's a fluffy brush. And I always really use it when I'm putting down like my first shade of color. And I'm going to start packing my darkest shade on. And then I'm going to put in my transition shades after. So it shouldn't really take that long. It's going to be pretty simple, but it'll be pretty. And I think I want to put like a shimmer in the corner of my eye, like in the tear duct area, just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going in with Grape, and I'm putting that right above this color. Follow the purple that I had, and I don't want it to be too dark, but I kind of want it to just melt in. Then I'm gonna just brush that through. I'm sorry, my nose itches. I'm all digging in my nose. So I kind of want to keep a shape if that makes sense. And just brush this out. So it'll be like that. And then when I take my last color, I'm gonna use a fluffier brush so it can be lighter and it can blend a little bit more better out. Because this is more compact, so the color is gonna be more pigmented. Like this is like a crease brush basically. And it's for the crease, to pack that crease. Can't be scared of the color. I always, practicing how to get my eyeshadows more pigmented, because I feel like they don't be coming out how I need them to come out. Like my payoff is like not the best. I'm gonna take this little brush. It's by this company called Real Perfection, or that's what's on the brush. I think I got these from Amazon. Amazon has some really good brushes, y'all, so y'all should check them out. I probably have the information for these brushes in my order history, so if you want it, drop a comment and I will get it for y'all. But until then, it'll be a mystery. But now, I'm just going in with that last color. I think it's called Flirty. And I'm going to tap off my brush a little bit because I don't want it to be like super pigmented. But I'm just going to go over top of that first color and just like fan it out. So it's a little messy, but we ain't worry about the outsides. We just worry about what's in here, okay? So I'm gonna do something spunky, funky. I'm gonna do a different type of shape. I'm not gonna do it all the way across, but it'll be like short. I'm gonna cut it short so it can look, a little bit dramatic. Which is what I want. I want something dramatic today. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright? Bear with me. And you want it to kind of wipe the product on it. You might have to get another Q-tip to clean it up. But for the most part, once you put that Vaseline on there, you done. Right? So I do see like one side that's a little darker. And I want those to match. Okay. I like that. It's a different little shape, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go back in with the p.louise Rumor 1, and I'm going to apply the base in that area. Let me get some more of this Vaseline on. Okay. Y'all, this is hard. Trying to like get it super clean and not like all over the place. But y'all see it. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing. So, y'all, it's getting playful today. I think I want to go in, with like maybe one of these. What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? I don't know. I'm really liking this shimmer. This shimmer shade. Very bomb. And we just gonna place it right there. And we're not gonna go too far in. We're just gonna kind of do a over a little bit, kind of like slanted. If that makes sense. Kind of just following that. Ooh, y'all, stop playing. Okay. Let me blend this out a little bit because that didn't take too well. I want it to be like a nice transition. It don't even gotta be all that. So I'm just going in and packing that shade right in that area. Okay. Okay. Super pretty. Super pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna just focus this shimmer. I'll probably bring it up just a little bit into that pink. Kind of like that. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but I can. Okay. Try to get these sides to match. Okay, and I'm really packing this on because I want it to be clean and pigmented. And I'm gonna go back in with this magenta and kind of like straighten this up a little bit because it was a little crooked on both sides, low key. Pack that in. And then I'm gonna go in with my purple again and just pack it in lightly. I don't want to get too carried away. I just want to blend those two really good. Okay. That those two blend well. Okay. Like that. That's nice. Okay. All right. So I think that's pretty good. I don't know if y'all can tell. Y'all can really see me. Okay. liner. I have never used this, but I see a lot of people use it. Struggling. Put it in front of my face. This liner. And we're going to use this. How are we going to use it? Should I just do the basic way? I guess so. I'm scared of liner, but it's okay. We're going to try it. We're going to try it today. Okay. I have a tendency to not get that part right. I think it's looking good. Okay, what y'all think? I think that's pretty darn good. I just need to get off my lashes though, cause put lashes on. You see, that just blew me. I know y'all see that. That just blew me. Okay, let's try to use this Q-tip and then put some color back over top of it. Look at it a little bit. Okay. Oh, all right. Like it was never there. And now we can just go over it. A little bit. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna just use a tissue to clean up that wing on that side, and I think I'm good. So I'm gonna be using these little lashes. They got glue on it. Excuse me. Lashes I got from like Walmart or something like that. They're just wispies. They're not super dramatic, but they're dramatic enough. So I'm gonna be using these, and I'm gonna use some tweezers to apply. I am not the finger girl. I cannot, well, it's not that I can't do it, but I hate applying lashes with my fingers because it's too messy. The glue gets everywhere and it's annoying. So I just like to use my tweezers because I could just place it precisely like where I want it to be. Now I'm going to be going in with some mascara. This is just Tarte. You can barely see it, so it's okay. It's Tarte Surfer Curl mascara. And I got this mascara in a Ipsy subscription. I don't have Ipsy anymore. But it was cool for the time that I did have it. And I got some really cool stuff. I just didn't feel like paying for it anymore. So that's that. So these are wispies. It's probably like my favorite kind to wear. But just make sure that you're placing your corners down because you don't want it to come up and I just want to make sure they stay, even though I'm not going anywhere. Oh, but they need to stay for pictures. So now we're going to get into foundation. I'm going to be using the NARS Soft Matte in Macau. I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how everybody else pronounces it. So I'm gonna just put a good amount on the back of my hand. You don't need a whole lot with this. And I'm just going to dabble this all over my skin. Okay. And I'm going to be using a Real Techniques, I guess this is like the face brush. I'm going to just call it a face brush. And I'm going to be using the NYX Bear With Me refreshing spray, just to like spray over. So just do this one good time. Okay. And I just do stippling motions to get full coverage from my foundation. And I'm really just focusing the foundation on everywhere. Not really so much under eye, because I'm gonna put concealer there. So really just on my cheeks and down my neck. Okay, like that. Forehead area. Okay. Make sure you blend it into your hairline, like so. Okay. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side with the same product, with the same foundation. But I'm going back in with that Juvia's Place I used to cover my eyebrows, and I'm gonna place it in my highlight areas. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand and call it a day. And I'm gonna also use my Sublime brush to apply in the areas that I need it. Down the nose. Okay. And this helps with, like, it's kind of like reverse contouring. So, okay. So I know y'all probably didn't see me do this part because I got a phone call. But I just placed my highlight in the areas that I wanted to highlight. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush and just blend that out. Okay. And I'm really kind of carving out my contour line. I'm going to kind of buff that out with my beauty blender so the line won't be so harsh. Okay. I'll go here on my chin. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side too. Okay, so I'm going to spray one more time. And I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques, what kind of brush is this? Setting brush. This brush gets like your skin flawless. It does. Between this and a beauty blender, it does the job. It does the job. So I'm going to just stipple this all over my face in the areas that still have product. And yeah, just make sure everything's blended out white really well. And I'm going to do my beauty blender too. Okay. So today I'm going to be using two different setting powders. I'm going to mix them. So I'm going to be using Sacha Buttercup and Caliente Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I don't know if y'all have ever seen and or heard of this, but that's what it is. I'm gonna mix these two powders together because I don't want it to be super yellow, but I want to try it today. And my nose is fairly contoured a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, and I haven't even really contoured it, but we will. I actually put some over my brows so they won't be so laminated looking, you know, kind of like dry them out a little bit because they look waxy, which makes them look a little darker, which I don't really mind, but I don't want them to be like super waxy. Next I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty and contour my face. And I'm just gonna be using a fluffy brush that I have. I can use this little blush brush. It's really super fluffy, so it'll do the job. Okay, and I'm gonna come up under here with it. Okay, I still have powder on me, so I look a little white, but not for long. Okay, and now I'm actually gonna take the same powder and I'm gonna contour my nose. And this is where I'm gonna blend that shadow out, and at the same time bring it down the side of my nose. Okay, like that. Okay, and you don't need a whole lot. You don't want to put too much on there, but you want to put enough. And I'm going to drag it down the side of my nose. Drag it down the side of my nose. And this allows me to bake and not over bake my face. Just in the area that I need it. I don't need it that far. Okay. Kind of like just in the center, if that makes sense. I'm gonna spray my face with the NYX. So now I'm gonna line my lips with this MAC liner. I do not know the name of this liner, but it's like a plum color. And it goes with the look. Super pretty. And I might do an ombre. Ombre. So I think I'm gonna take that pink color, that magenta tone, and basically place that up under my eye without getting fall out on my face. Okay, that's cool. And I'm gonna use I can use the same color that I use for my lips, for my waterline, and I think I'm gonna do that if it'll let me. It's getting very berry. Period. Alright, so last but not least, all I need to do is put my highlight on and put some bottom mascara on. I look, you wanna deepen up this contour. My edges are not done. I'm looking crazy. Highlight at my brow bone. So I'm gonna use that rose pink that I used for my inner corner here at the top of my brow. Kind of like bring it down. Give it a little more shabam. Alakazam. A little bit on my nose. My little Cupid's bow. And I like to blend this in so it won't be so harsh. That's good. Also do your finishing touches at the end. So I'm gonna just go back over my brows and fluff them up a little bit. I'm actually brushing them down so they don't be so stuck. But making sure they stay. Okay? And I'm gonna just let that sit. It looks bomb. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and dust this down a few times. And voila. That should be good. That should be good. I'm good, y'all. So I'm gonna spray the mascara and then I'll be done. So spray for the gods. Spray for the gods. I tried with the liner. It's hard. But y'all get the gist. Okay. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all still here, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and tune in for future videos. I'm Kaylin, also known as the Sublime MUA, and I'll see y'all later.